YouTube after this gets uploaded. It took me a minute to mess with the tripod setup as usual. I think this is going to be my final lesson that I need to buy an actual attachment to go onto the top of the tripod because my clamp method is starting to get a little old. What's up, guys? Flame Battles TCG. We got Bubs Doodles TCG. If you don't have TCG in your name, you can't join. I just tried 110 zoom and it was disgusting. What's up, guys? I don't know if this is gonna be the angle, but I'm not sure how much visually we're actually gonna be doing today. Because I know last time we pretty much just talked, but here. I woke up at 3 a.m. for this. Go back to bed, dude. I don't know if this is gonna be good enough. This is just our weekly check-in, you know? What's up, Talkman? Nugget Games. Hoopla! Dude, we gotta open some packs again. It's been a minute. Dude, the Fishlers are great. Thank you. Thank you. I believe they are my great grandfathers. Or my grandfathers. Either one, you know. Somewhere in the lineage there. I don't fish myself, but like I said, I usually the props are not mine. Questing for the shinies. So we're just making some packs today. These are for sale on the Etsy as usual. These are the new designs. I have you guys checked out the new shorts on the channel? A new one just came out today as well. I'm uploading them Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week. So there's still another one coming out tomorrow if you missed it. But yeah, feel free to check those out if you haven't seen them and comment on them because I know that definitely helps boost the algorithm. I appreciate everybody who comments on them because the last one from last night got over 1,000 views, which is, I know that's not a lot for shorts, but for that being like my second Sketchbook Chronicles one, that's pretty good in my book. So let's keep it going. Excuse me, let's keep it going with that. But yeah, I've already cut the cards. I've already put them into batches of 10, and then I'm just going ahead and I'm taking the pack that I already cut out as well and folded, and I'm just taping it up to finish the pack. The packs come with 10 cards if you don't know. It's not like the Game Crafter where they're like 18, but this way I can keep the prices down comparatively to the Game Crafter. Hoopla. Spoopy season. Yeah, dude. We might have to draw some spoopy things. I got my notebook. We might be able to turn the camera a little bit more. Obviously this isn't like the best angle in the whole world. His hands. Oh, yes. Dude, you should have seen last live stream. I would go to draw something and all you'd see would be my right hand. It's your birthday in 19 days. I can't read. Yeah, we're the October crew. We know that already. Just saw the short. Looks great. Good plug. Sweet, dude. Yeah, I saw your comment on I think it was on Instagram. It's so funny, you know, recording it once, editing it and everything, and then uploading it to 3 different platforms. Because I have an Instagram for the people that don't know that, and then I have TikTok, and then obviously we upload the YouTube Shorts onto here as well. So it's like there's multiple different platforms, and then I respond to all of them, so it's like I can't remember what's happening on which. But the shorts as well. I was cutting cards and then I was making packs, and so far I got 5 more that will be going on sale. Best YouTube channel, thank you. Your birthday's in December, rip. Masai, you missed out. You gotta go check it out. Go hit up the shorts right now. Get a comment like 14 times so I can comment back and like it and get all the interaction. Can we get this man TikTok famous already? I just watched your stream from last week and talked about the material there. Yeah. I get that question pretty often about what my cards are made out of, so I feel like there are a few more TCGs than just Sketchbook Chronicles. I mean, I'd hope so. I've been doing this since like Sketchbook Chronicles have been around since 2019, so I'd hope there'd be more. But yeah, I get the question about what the material is pretty often, so I try to share it, and you know I'll even say it again right here for anybody that maybe is watching this later on. Cause the last video got to like 300 views, which I knew no it wasn't like all during the live stream, but I would recommend for anybody that's just starting out and they just want something that's gonna be like good enough, but also not be like insanely complicated to find. Is I used to go to Walmart and I would buy what is called Georgia. The brand was Georgia Pacific. It was like a clear packaging with like this yellow hexagon on it, and it was Georgia Pacific 110-pound cardstock. So paper, they do in weights and they do it in pounds. I don't know why. That's what they do. And the thickest that they sold in store at Walmart was 110 pounds. And that was what I made all of the original Sketchbook Chronicles cards out of. And that was, you know, the pack of like, I think it was like 200 sheets, because it's definitely less than if you just bought like normal paper, but it's like $10 for 200 sheets, which can make you like 1,000 cards or more if you really want with it. So definitely not expensive, and I felt like the quality was pretty good. It was satisfactory. Definitely don't be making your cards out of paper. I mean, if that's all you have, you can do it, because the original Sketchbook Chronicles cards were printed on paper, just like normal flimsy. But I think that's a good upgrade for anybody that wants to put in a little bit extra effort. Ultimate Bill is your favorite card? We got to get you one of those then. If you order, we're gonna have to get you a signed one. Is Triple Jaw related to Double Jaw? Yes, Triple Jaw was made as a like parody of Double Jaw. Hello there. I don't even know how to say your name. I'm not even gonna try. Yeah. There's Epic Underworlds does a TCG news, which is something that has been happening on the channel for in the community for a long time now. Where different people will do news and like updates to keep everybody informed of what's going on, which is really nice. I think it's a really good way to have like a community hub. I went over there to check it out because I was in the video and I just see Chaos Galaxy casually in the comments, so you know that there's a lot going on over there. So feel free to go search up Epic Underworlds and go check out his TCG news. What's up, JT? Furninja is my favorite. That's awesome. Your favorite card is Huck? How about Ultimate Huck? You know that card? His upgrade? But yeah, this week my mission was to focus on the shorts and kind of get a hang of what I want to do with that, because I think we're kind of getting to the point where I might be able to start making some longer content again, and you know, having both of those under my belt will be really good for versatility and reaching more people. But I think I want to start getting shinies back into the game. Maybe make some new ones, make some videos on that, or do some more pack openings. I think we're finally getting at a point where that can be reasonably done. So that's exciting. How was everybody's week? It's a paper that you used before the quest for the shinies episode 4. I recorded that episode almost 4 years ago, so I really don't know what I'm talking about in that video, so I'm not even gonna try and comment on that. Soapss is made of soap, confirmed. I mean, I believe it. Sweet. Everybody knows about epic underworlds. That's good. Triple jaw, double jaw fusion. That would just be like no jaws, dude. The jaws would just take up everything. Let's see what we can do. Actually, Double Jaw isn't in Sketchbook Chronicles, like this version, so I haven't seen him in a while. But he is a Danny classic for sure. I'm drawing him right now, and he literally just looks like he has wings because there's so many jaws. Technically, Double Jaw doesn't have any jaws because all he has. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to explain this until I finish the drawing. All he has is like a top jaw. He never has bottom jaws at all. So technically, he has no jaws, which is pretty wacky. Shout out to Danny for his amazing character design. But how was your day? My day's going pretty good. I'm definitely feeling a little bit more tired than last week, but we're gonna keep the energy up. Bring back Double Jaw? We could. We definitely could. Wait a minute. Dude, I can't even remember my own game. I'm pretty sure Triple Jaw is in the set because he has like a dice roll ability. I'm picking up my cards and I'm looking through them like I'm gonna be able to find him first try. Can anybody correct? Yeah, he is right here. Okay, I'm just a goofball. Triple Jaw is in the game, but we do need to bring back Double Jaw. This was one of the cards that I made, again, like years and years ago now, which is crazy, but I made this card. We talked about it last week. I made this card during when I was working at the Dr. Seuss Museum and I was interning and I was studying Dr. Seuss. This was one of the cards that I made for fun that got me back into Sketchbook Chronicles, and it's the only reason that I ended up selling the game is because I made these cards. And the funny backstory with this is I actually drew this, and then you can see there's pencil shading, which I don't have on any other cards because it's so old. And then I have since edited it so you can't tell. That's a fun way of saying that. But I actually cut the art out of the original card because I was just messing around. Like I wrote, with my handwriting all goofy, and I don't even know if I changed the stats on this card, but it was not finalized at all. And I cut the art out with scissors and I pasted it onto the template sheet. And that's how I made the first version of Triple Jaw that I sold, because the first one I was just messing around And to move it on to the next version of the game, I actually just cut it out and glued it on so that when I scanned it into the copier, it would just it'd print and you couldn't tell. Can I make an upgrade for Zeus? Zeus is already like insanely good. Zeus is like meta. I think I just saw him too. Zeus is a 6 elixir, which would make it not really likely to get an upgrade because in the game right now we don't have any cards that cost more than 6 elixir, and I intend to keep it that way for as long as possible because power creep is a nasty thing. But if I gave him an upgrade, it would have to be like very hard to play because Zeus is already good with his ability of being able to kill a monster when you put him on the field. Then if you upgrade him, what does it do? Like kill all monsters? Soapss is cool because he gave me a handwritten card for my birthday and 3 extra shinies. So hoopla. That hoopla was, a little shy coming out. That's awesome, dude. I'm kind of complimenting myself on that one, but I just read that out loud for the people. You inspired me to make a TCG. That's sweet. I make cards. That's literally your name. I make cards. So I guess I inspired your name too. Candle Boy. Candle Man. Fur Ninja. True that. Upgrade Zeus just mills all your opponent's cards. I mean, we do have Ink Spill. Ink Spill is still a card that exists. So in a world where Ink Spill exists, I think you can definitely have something that just kills all your opponent's cards. Firestarter was a pain. Look at all the text on this card. It's focusing. There we go. I think this was one of the ones that I saved to change later because he was so hard to balance. So I was trying to, my original idea for him was to make him be like if you guys ever played Pokemon, it was like a U-turn ability where he attacks and then he'll like go back into your hand or go to the discard pile or something like that. And then there's an effect that goes off when he attacks. But the problem is that in Sketchbook Chronicles, it's really important to keep control of the board. So when you're, Firestarter, you can upgrade him, but he costs 5 elixir. And so if you're going to play him, which a lot of situations you might have to, for that 5 elixir, you end up losing a monster on the board so you can potentially get direct attacked. And then you're losing elixir. And then so that means you have to make the ability good enough to cost 5 elixir so that it's worth playing and then removing, because he's basically just like a spell card. So he is difficult to balance, and he'll definitely be getting some attention at the next version of the game. But yeah, here's Zeus. But yeah, his ability is Thunderbolt. When placed, you can pay 1 extra elixir and kill the monster with the lowest walk on your opponent's field. So his stats are like, all right for a 6. But I think if you upgrade him, like I don't even know what he would have for stats and an ability. I haven't seen Dead Bones around in a minute, but Dead Bones is the card in the game that has the highest block, but he's an upgrade for a 5 elixir, and he can't really do too much besides just like bring cards back from the discard pile and then be a meat shield, which isn't always the best thing. We already got 11 likes. Hoopla. Candle Grandpa. I think I want to draw Candle Grandpa after I read the chat. Do your cards have backs at all, like back arts? No, they currently do not. that is something that mechanically with a printer that isn't like professional, like something that the game crafter would use, it is so hard to get everything to line up. Even with, on my template sheets, I have a bleed, and even if I did that on the back, I think it wouldn't look the best, and it's kind of a headache. So I think, is it on the list of things that I want to do? Of course. It's something that I wanted to do since day one. It's just what is practical and what is worth the effort. Um, would that be a game changer? Of course, because then it wouldn't just be, a homemade game. It would be something that I think would be a lot more professional, but also, it is a homemade TCG at the end of the day, and it probably always will be to a certain extent. So I'm not too worried about it, but it's not really a big deal because I mean, if you're gonna play with the cards, you're probably gonna put sleeves on them, and then you can't even see it anyway. So it's like, whatever. Omega Hoopla. You you need to make a Hoopla card? Yeah. I mean, I think if I could come up with something, I mean, Hoopla obviously has no coordination with what's actually happening in the game. Like, it doesn't transfer to like a card game scenario. Like, what does a Hoopla even mean? But I think if I could come up with like a generic spell card, I could name it Hoopla. I'm gonna get some cards for my birthday and was wondering if you could put an Airstrike and a Candleman in my order. Well, I will definitely try and remember that. You said it was 19 days out, so it might be a minute. But we're gonna be doing this live stream every week, so if you wanted to update me, keep it fresh in my mind, you can also just DM me on Instagram. That would work too. Sick. Hi, Soapss. I feel so much anxiety from it. I'm confused. Gotta go back up. Soapss is soap confirmed. I like Migo. What happened to Danny? Danny's in New York. He's going to college. Yes. Makes sense. I've been trying to align mine to print on both sides to no avail. Yeah. There was a time period in 2019, like 2020 time, where I like did it for weeks. I probably used up so much paper just printing it on the other side, readjusting it in the program, printing it again, printing. And I was just like, dude, this is not worth it just to get. Because originally, where this art came from, this was supposed to be the back of the card. This like Sketchbook Chronicles TCG with my face. That was supposed to be the whole shebang. But that just was not in the cards. Yes. I love it when people just say random stuff. How often do you actually play the game outside of videos? So I've talked about this in the last live stream, and I'm just gonna be completely transparent with this because why not? It's a lot easier to make a card game and be able to continue producing it and making content when you have a team or when you have a lot of people that care about it and openly you spend time with them and you talk about the game and you play it often. Due to my life circumstances in the last couple of years, I have not had the opportunity to play Sketchbook Chronicles very often, which luckily I've been able to get by with my knowledge of doing it for so long with Danny that I kind of have an understanding of what the game is supposed to look like, how it's supposed to play like without always playing it constantly. But it's definitely an obstacle, and I think that was you know, before it became a actual forced thing to stop doing the YouTube channel and stop doing the card game. That was definitely a factor when it was a personal choice. I was just like, I don't feel like I play my own game enough. But you know, I've also learned if you don't make too many changes to it, you don't have to worry about it for a while. But I would like to play my game more, if that answers your question. But it's simply about finding the right people and finding people in my immediate life that want to be involved. SpongeBob Hoopla. Piles of Sketchbook Chronicles? Dude, me too. Literal piles. Will there be another art contest? I have no idea. That was very hard to organize and put into practice. And I have to say, again, I wasn't really too much of a fan of having other people. Like, it was cool at first, but then I realized for like the longevity of the game that I don't know how I feel about having other people's cards in my game. You know, just it kind of makes sense. It's like if it's my game with my vision, I think it would be different if I like took them on and we worked as a team. But I think just having random people, it was definitely something that I was like, you know, this really, there's a lot of novelty to this. But then at the same time, it was like, I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe that's just a jaded point of view. I realize that this is my baby, so having other people submit things and implementing them, it was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this. But yeah, there was some I did have my favorites though, like the Pumpkin King, I think was one of them, and I still have to pull them out. They're like in old files because when I printed this, like I did the last print run of the game, I kept the art contest cards out, so they were only ever in one print run to keep more consistency with the game. Like, so I haven't seen them in a long time. The art still looks good on the packs. Thought it might get overused if it was on the packs and the card backs. Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, I didn't originally, when I made this, the packs were still old, the old design. So I took it off the back and I put it on the pack art. How much Sketchbook Chronicles do you have? Well, I'm almost constantly selling it. So or making it, I should say. So I don't often have a lot of cards on hand, because, you know, I'll cut stacks like this. And if you haven't seen how I cut my cards, go check out the new short that I uploaded, and you can find it on Instagram too. I'll cut stacks like this, and in maybe a week's time, they're in packs already. So it's like the turnaround time is very quickly. So I often don't have a whole lot of Sketchbook Chronicles actually playable. But you know, once you print off a lot and you have them in the template sheets, technically I have a lot. Please help me. What? What do you need help with? Talkman is back. Yeah, that's basically what I ended up doing with the fan submissions. It was like a separate set. But yeah, again, that I also want to be transparent too. That's how I felt about it at the time. I don't know what I would do now. Was correct. I don't know what I would do now because that was years ago. What do you use to print? I use a printer, my boy. Hi, Soapss. The man of the talk is here. I made 66 packs of my TCG this week. Holy crap. You're giving me a run for my money. I don't even know if I have that many in stock right now. All right, we need to draw Candle Grandpa. Shout out to the right hand. I feel like grandpas that wear like robes or like chunky sweaters are different. They're like a different breed. So that's what we're doing with Candle Grandpa. That's what he's looking like so far. Bubs is cooking for an army. Heck yeah, dude. What's your guys' favorite thing to draw? Are you guys doing anything crazy? Because I know, like, I used to get surprised when I was younger. Like, I'd meet people, and they would have a very different approach to drawing than I would. And they would really like to draw, like, realistic comic book art, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, we'll give him a robe. Like he's a monk. Candle Grandpa. Hey, that's still a lot. Comic art. My card game. Can we get a left-handed drawing? All right. I don't know if you're actually going to be able to see it. We might be able to. I really don't want my camera to just throw itself off the tripod right now. But I can draw left-handed. We'll do Candle Baby left-handed. Oh god, this already feels so wrong. Some line work. It's gonna be a little like Crack Baby. Oh yeah. We'll put him in like a little lantern. I'm still I didn't even realize I still put my hand in the way. You know, you gotta hold the paper down. He's coming out pretty good. He does look like I have like Parkinson's, but let's get the camera to. There he is with Candle Grandpa. What are you drawing? I am drawing Candle Grandpa, and this was Triple Jaw, and Candle Baby left-handed. 6 cards in 66 packs is. Oh, where's my calculator? 696 cards. Well, my packs have 10 cards. I'm watching you, YouTube. That sounds creepy. Squirrel loves it. That's good. This is the best community ever. Soapss is back? Question mark? Dude, where you been? I've been like updating you guys for months. I guess with these live streams, there's always going to be some people that are like, I didn't see any of the update videos, but that's fine. We're glad to have you back. Honest. Because now it's you that's come back. It's not me. All right, let's finish up this last pack. I gotta start cutting more cards. I did some in the last video, the last short, and I was gonna be honest, it was kind of hard to record it and cut at the same time, but I have not done it since. Check out this super dandy tape dispenser I got. I got this like almost a year and a half ago now. And I remember I looked up like highest rated tape dispenser on Amazon, and it was this guy. And it I swear it weighs like 5 pounds. It is heavy duty, and good thing because I use a lot of it. The weirdest thing about making a card game for multiple years at a time is having to change the soaps with the year in the back to a different year. Because it said soaps 2023, and I'm not excited for it to be 2024, and I'm gonna have to change it again. It said 2019. It said 2020. It said 2021. The only year I didn't do Sketchbook Chronicles at all was 2022. But yeah, I've had to change it 3 times so far. All right, these packs are all done. Do you want to support me and try out the game? They are for sale on Etsy and on my website, soapss.org. Oh, we'll put it. There we go. Daniel! Exclamation mark. Soapss is secretly Office Supply Man. Dude. Is that... It's Omega Supply Man, not Office Supply Man. Unless you're thinking of it... Unless I'm thinking that you're just, like, way too much hip to the knowledge, comparatively. Today is apparently the day for me to, like, use these big words and not make any sense. Feeling a little off my game today. There's this card from Beta that's Omega Supply Man. And I didn't know if that's what you were talking about. But yes, I am, I don't know if you guys are from the East Coast, but there's Who But WB Mason is this, like, very popular office supply brand out here. But yeah, I am Office Supply Man. I am the guy that you were searching for. There we go. We made... Thank you so much to my lighting for this one. I made another candle baby. Damn, I'm late. What's up, Afro boy? You're not late. We're gonna be doing this for like another half an hour, so you're good. What you might be late to, though, is the YouTube shorts I just posted. If you want to check those out and leave a comment on those, be like, hoopla. Yeah, straight up. Here's our mission today, guys, because you know, I've been putting in the hard work for those YouTube shorts this week. If you guys want to go check out the shorts and comment hoopla on them, I promise I will say hoopla back. And maybe heart your comment too. If you're lucky. But the more comments we get on the shorts, the more that YouTube's gonna promote them. So I got one coming out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the first one's already at 1,000 views. So let's see what we can do. They only have like a couple comments, but I think if we comment more, they'll get pushed out to more people. And then a lot of people will just see me talking about card games. That's the goal, right? Ooh, I love tape. So many uses. Yeah, dude. Like, origami. No, they don't. Dude, the thing I list, they don't even use tape for origami. What am I talking about? What else do they use tape for? Painting? I'm sounding like a complete goof right now. Bubs Doodles, you're good at drawing. That's... Shout out to Bubs Doodle. He is good at drawing. He agrees. He says yes. Bro, why don't you just print them without a year so you can write it each on the packs as you make them? Yeah, dude, because my process isn't labor intensive enough. I've been asked before by, like, oh my god, Out of Touch family members and people, like, if I draw every single card when I make it. I'm like, dude, like, oh, we gotta make a Zeus card for this pack or for this starter deck. Time to redraw everything. I don't know. I can't even imagine, man. Like, this whole process is labor intensive enough that doing something like that Like I'd literally have to charge like $10 a card. I mean, it would be cool. Don't get me wrong. Like hand drawn cards, but that's some like Buko Bucks like next level trading card game. I can't even imagine. Maybe that's where this industry is heading. I'm gonna just start drawing completely original cards for everybody, charging like $100 a pack. Where do you ship your cards to? Right now I try to keep it inside the U.S. and maybe like Canada because um when I ship my cards out um internationally, I do it at a loss, and I'm trying to grow the game right now. So I would ask that a, we wait a bit if you're ordering internationally, because I'm at a tough spot right now financially. So I think it'd be better if we waited on that if you are international, um, just because I a lot of people, like, if you're gonna order like a booster box or 25 packs, it's not really a big deal because the shipping kind of balances out. But um if you just are gonna order like 3 packs, the shipping is gonna be more than the it's gonna be more than the actual packs themselves. So I end up shipping it as a loss, um, which means that I'm paying more to ship it than I'm making from the order. So um, that's kind of the reason behind that. This is my beautiful left-handed cat. Um, Dude, the lighting today is absolutely amazing. Let's do this. There we go. You can actually see what I'm doing. My game also has sketch in the name, but I use the game crafter. Cheater! Cheater! Dilpet is a cheater. um, my boy, I meant Omega Supply Man. You messed up, dude. I caught you. Good to see you're still in one place. Yeah, so the only reason I'm able to do this right now is because I have secured this location. I mean, I won't go into it too much, but yeah, just for recording, um, and being able to leave my stuff here. Candle baby, candle middle-aged man. Yeah, we need to get some hooplas on those other videos. I wanna see it when we're done. Think smarter, not harder. Zeus starter deck confirmed. Zeus starter deck would be sick. Candle midlife crisis woman. 5,000 plus 4,000 equals 9,000. Shout out to Random Man and his math. See if we can candle middle aged man. I don't know what a like midlife crisis looks like for a woman besides just like, not even gonna get into that. um, Candle middle aged man. I'm feeling some like Homer Simpson vibes right now. Um, so we gotta be like balding. Yeah, you guys can see the right hand. So I'm trying to, like, he's balding and the flames in the back, but not too sure. Candle like this. We got to give him like a big beer belly. I think he should be on a candlestick. Just like Candleman, but now he's middle aged. So Life is catching up to him. We'll give him like some beer. Maybe like, I don't know what. See, I feel like the middle aged man fit back in the day used to be like a button down shirt, but now I feel like it's like a polo, or like a just a normal t-shirt, maybe like a V-neck. I don't know, like a Carhartt t-shirt. There we go. Are you going to be streaming next Saturday? That is the plan. That is the plan, my friend. I want to keep this up for as long as possible. Today, I got to be honest, I don't know if I prepared enough because we seem to have some good conversations. Last week was a jam. I think we really kicked it off real good last week. So we set the bar very high. But I'm feeling, it's like rainy out here. It's fall in New England and it's rainy. And so I want to like take a nap, but I also want to hang out with you guys. So Candle Strongman. That's like just like Candle Chad. Glue Stick Man. You're getting a little, slow your roll. You're getting a little too close to Chapstick Man. Can you stream a bit later so I don't have to wake up at 3 a.m.? How about you just I'll appreciate it if you just like leave a comment on like one of my shorts or something. I think that'll do it. I think that's it. That's all you need to do. You don't need to wake up at 3 a.m. Will you eat soap again? Who said that I ate soap ever? Yo, what's up, Vivacious? We're back. We've been back. If you don't know that I'm back, maybe you should check out the Instagram. And I don't know if you use TikTok. I know a lot of people don't, but if you use Instagram or TikTok, you can find me on. Oh boy, Spen's leaving the planet. Soapss Official. And I post on there pretty often, and I do like behind the scenes content with the stories and stuff like that. So if you are out of the loop, that's where you'll find me. Or you can just tune for these videos, like, you know, what we normally been doing for years. But I've been at the same Instagram follower count for pretty much since I made the Instagram back in 2019, which is, I think it might have even been 2018. It's kind of hilarious. I'm like permanently stuck at 380. We're stuck at 3,800 subscribers and we're stuck at 380 followers, which is, I don't really care, but it is very funny. But yeah, I was just gonna shade his shirt for middle-aged candle man, but I like the stripes. It almost makes him look like he's in like a, I don't know, like a soccer jersey or something, or he's in like a ref uniform and he's like at his like daughter's soccer game. I feel like that really brings out the middle-aged man vibes. That's insane grammar. What is? Do you guys want to see me draw anything else with my left hand? Daniel's a little bit more partial to Soapss Unofficial. Yeah, he's a big competitor to me. Glue Stick Boy. Is that a Chapstick Man's sidekick? We gotta draw a Chapstick Man. I haven't drawn Chapstick Man in years. We're gonna give him a nose, just like everyone else that we've been doing, because why not? We're kind of going stylistic today. He's almost looking like Cuphead. I don't know why he's making this facial expression if he's just like up and away, but he is. There's our chapstick man. Got a little like utility belt going on. It's funny because like the utility belt of like Batman and stuff like that honestly looks like the little twisty thing on chapstick. All right, now we gotta make glue stick boy. I'm feeling like he's a little bit more like squatty. It's my character design. It's literally like a glue stick and a chapstick. They're like the same thing if you think about it. Oh my god, he looks cracked out of his mind. I guess he has a G on his chest. Oh my god. Will there be new collector's boxes? Maybe. The thing with collector's boxes is I don't know. I would honestly want to hear from you. If you guys wanted them, I'd make them again. It's just simply I can only make the box so structurally integral because I am making it out of the same material that I made the cards. I guess maybe I could try to find some thicker card stock and go from there, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be printed on cardboard, so it will still like get squished if you squish it. And I know they were only like $15, so if that's chill with you guys, that's chill with me. I just wanted to make sure that you guys would be satisfied with your purchase with that one because I didn't want someone to like accidentally sit on it or like I don't know, step on it or something and then there's your collector's box. So that's I don't think anyone's ever complained about that. That was just a concern on my end. Putting in a stick man. Dude, I can't draw a stormtrooper with my right hand, dude. I actually used to do them a lot back in the day. Confusion. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's gonna look like an abstract piece of art, which is fine. I'm kind of remembering this as I go too. My dad was I haven't watched any Star Wars in a long time. Pretty much once Disney bought it, I was kind of out of there. I still remember the days of like when there wasn't a whole lot of Star Wars content out there. Now it's like Star Wars movie show. Like the last thing I probably watched was The Mandalorian, and it's kind of an impressive like the sheer amount of things that they have made since then. It's like, dude, I was a huge Star Wars fan when I was younger, and I can't even keep up. Well, I also don't have Disney Plus anymore, which is a pretty major setback, but you know, I'm not even like in the loop on YouTube and stuff like that anymore. It's just hard. It just feels like it's dying and the fan base doesn't feel as passionate anymore because it's like the same thing with Pokemon. It's like the people that actually like buy the games and are all over it are people that don't really care about the quality and they're just there because it's Pokemon. And then I feel like my favorite part about Star Wars and my favorite part about Pokemon was just how well it was made. This is really starting to look abstract. It's like I really enjoyed the quality that went into it, even when I was younger. Like that was my favorite part. I'm over here talking about quality, and I'm just. This is my stormtrooper. But yeah, I feel like my favorite part about the Star Wars was just how well created and well designed everything was, like the artistic direction and the directing of the movies and stuff like that, and the world building. I felt like that was really impressive. And now that it's like the quality's really come down, it's like I don't really know if there's a reason for me to stay as interested in this. Draw left hand with your right and right hand with your left. I don't know. That sounds a little too simple for me, bro. I'm out here drawing stormtroopers. Glue stick and chapstick are functionally very different. What do you mean, bro? Anytime I just need to like be quiet for a day, I just pop on a little glue stick. Don't talk to anybody. By the way, New England is in the US, not actually England. Yeah, no, I'm not in England. That would be a pretty far place to drive with my car. Did I ever make a Chapstick Man comic book? That is actually where it comes from. I made 3 issues of Chapstick Man as a 10-year-old boy in elementary school, and that's where it came from. The card came much later. The box is honestly held up pretty well, though. All right. I mean, you guys are the judge. It's not me, so. Hey, Soapss. What's up, Ewan? Intimidating baseball bat. I don't. Is there a baseball bat somewhere around here? Ewan. Mandalorian was probably the last good thing they made. I didn't finish it yet. I probably should do that at some point. I still remember when each episode was coming out like weekly for the first season. Dude, 2019 was a different world. I was delivering pizza back then in like the dead of winter out here watching Mandalorian. OG Soapss readers will remember your Star Wars TCG. Actually, it's called Star Wars, my friend. No, I love that people, stick around and remember stuff like that. Yeah, no, I was a very, very big Star Wars nerd back in the day. But what Star Wars movie was the best? I liked Empire Strikes Back. I liked Hoth. Hoth is my jam. Zach, do you still have the comics? I do have the comics. Where are they? Good question. I think I have like a couple binders that I have everything. Maybe someday we'll go through those. But I tried to keep a pretty good wrap on all of my childhood drawing stuff, and everything that I couldn't keep, I made digital. So I think I held it down pretty good. If I don't have them digitally like scanned, I have them physically. Trust me, they're nothing like impressive. It's really poorly drawn comic. I think it's like 3 pages long because I don't know why, but as a little kid, I couldn't come up with like plot at all. It was literally just like Chapstick Man versus this guy. One day Chapstick Man was doing this, and then oh no, the world's getting attacked by this guy. Why? We don't know. And then it would be like boom, fight. And then Chapstick Man would win, of course, in like 1 page time, and then it would be all over. We need 7 more 7Cs, dude. 7Cs is goated. What is your favorite version of Sketchbook Chronicles, excluding the newest one? Beta was always my favorite, just because Danny like poured his heart out into it. Beta is the only game where Danny has ever made and designed more cards than I have. And that's why I love beta, because I've never seen my friend be more creative. And I think that's why it's always been my favorite, is he literally like carried the entire game, because what he told me is that it was a very fun medium for him. I think you know, we all try to feel this way, is like um with the card games that we make, he would, before he would go to bed, he would draw like 10 cards. It was insane because the quality was so low. Like, this stormtrooper could have been a card. They were so simple back then. And he would pump out like 10 a night. And I would, like, some days I'd go like a couple days without talking to him, and then he'd be like, "Bro, I just made like 35 cards. You want to see it?" And I would be like, "What?" And just seeing that much like volume and creativity, and I love his art, so it's like, even though there was some goofy cards, someone just favorited the Etsy. Sweet. Even though there were some goofy cards and he like literally messed up every other card, I still love all of the art that he does. There's a reason that we're friends. What app do you use to make your font? It's funny because I actually have a short coming out about that. But just Google. I'd say don't overthink it. Just Google make a font online. And I believe it's called Calligrapher, and that's a perfect starting point from that. You print out this piece of paper, it gives you these little squares, and you write in each letter in the squares, and then it'll generate the font for you, and then you have to download it onto your computer and then use it in whatever software you're going to use it in. The Grippy. Bubs Doodles, do you know something that I don't know, bro? Do you watch? Did I already show the Chapstick Man backstory? Oh boy. Bubs Doodles. The Grippy is the original bad guy in the original, like, 10 years old Chapstick Man comic. Yo, I just looked at my YouTube channel and I have 15 subs now. Well, dude, apparently you're doing some like CIA investigation on me, because you know that I have a comic that has the Grippy in it. Unless that was just coincidence. It's okay, Afro Boy. I read the comments so delayed that it doesn't even line up anymore. So like, you were talking about the baseball bat, I'm over here like, 5 minutes later I see it, and then I'm on a completely different thought process. Yeah, I mean, a baseball bat is pretty dang simple. When I draw it with my left hand, it's probably gonna look like really bad stick or something along the lines. We'll make it like swinging. Oh boy, it's looking like an emoji. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. A short idea could be reviewing one card and talking about its strategy and backstory. Trust me, I'd be thinking about that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm getting a little bit of practice, so we might do that. I have a lot of cards. I don't know what the target demographic is with that, because obviously I know you guys would want to hear about it, but I'm not too sure like, if a new person saw those videos, that they'd be like, "Oh, this is sick," or they would just be like, "I have no idea what this is." Like, I feel like I'd have to make the videos pretty aesthetic to have someone like watch me be like, "Hey guys, so this is like Paver. He's a 3 elixir. I drew it myself." just because it is so like technical. Like again, I've dated people, I've met new friends, I've even had my videos be shown to like my friends' parents, and they're like, "You did a great job, but I have no idea what the hell's going on." And I don't really want to give that impression off to like a new viewer, which I think is what the shorts are for. It's for new people. So it's like when they're not ready to watch me talk about trading cards for like a full 25 minutes, but they like the backgrounds and the cinematography and stuff like that, and they enjoy my commentary. So I've thought about it, but I don't really know how practical it'd be. Emoji Movie was good. Showing the old versions would be really cool. Now, that I think would be a little bit better of an idea, because if you show the older versions and then like work your way up, I feel like it would be a little bit more open for newer viewers, that people would watch it to see the evolution of my art and not just be like, yeah, this is a very technical aspect of a card game, you know? So I'm gonna go get my cards printed at Office Max. That's a good idea. I got my cards printed at Staples once. That's back when I was trying to do the backs, and I was like, I can't figure out the backs, so I'll just have Staples do it. They couldn't figure out the backs either. So I was like, maybe I should just give up on this for the time being. All right, we're at an hour and 7 minutes. My phone died last time. I'm at 20%, so I think we still got like 15 minutes. Doodles Ninja. I don't know. To be honest. I don't know what he's up to. I believe he opened my Instagram text from like a year ago, about a month ago. So he's alive. That's for sure. But we have not talked. I think new people would be interested in the process of making a card game as a novelty rather than the card game itself in many cases. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm going for. You should invest in a phone charger. Dude, I almost want to, for like the last 20 minutes, just hold my phone in my hand so I can show you my setup. Oh wait, no, because the clamp won't stand up if my phone's not in it. You'd think that I could use a phone charger, but currently my phone is in a clamp, being clamped into the tripod, and it's blocking the charging port. So I have a phone charger right next to me, but yeah, 125 cards in your TCG. Actually, I have 131 now. We're just gonna we're done with the tripod. We're done. We're gonna switch up the camera angle, and now look like I'm like a 5-year-old. This is the setup. Pretty great, right? Yeah, I know. It's amazing. Shout out to whoever just favorited the Etsy. So when it's on there, I can't actually plug in my phone. Shout out to Erwin, Quick Clamp, Quick Grip, whatever's, yep, for making my channel a reality. Name all of my characters. I could probably name like 20. All right, don't worry. It's not going to be like this crazy. Just need to get into a proper formation. See, now you guys can actually see the art. Look at beautiful glue stick boy. Setup goes crazy. We got to have this guy like, oh no, my coffee. And that was the original Candle Baby. House tour? Dude, I don't have a house. What are you talking about? Stormtrooper. Mr. Enlighten is still your magnum opus? Nah, bro. It's my Magnus opus. But yeah, if you guys are just joining now, we made those packs over there. We put those together on stream. And then we've just been drawing pretty much. Drawing and talking for the whole hour. Hi, how do you go live? I don't know if I'm the YouTube tutorial person for this, but when you go to upload a video, there's an option to go live, and then you just set it up from there. So you go into the YouTube upload tab, whatever you'd call it. Let's give middle-aged candle boy some middle-aged candle man some love. But we're definitely winding down. I can tell in the chat, but we'll go for like another 5 more minutes. Cause I'm not gonna be able to draw and hold my phone now. I honestly, I was charging, but yeah, that's a good angle. You have the greatest streaming style ever. It's all improv. That's the style. It has been since day one, since the Lego tripod. Our tripod game has not improved. I actually don't have 7Cs on hand right now because it is in a box hiding somewhere. Or it could be in my car right now. I'm not really too sure. I have it in a Pokemon binder. So, yeah, the thing with that game too is like I have all the original cards drawn, but like anything else in the game is that like I could have scanned digitally. I scanned it and I recycled it. So if there's like any originals out there that weren't the cards, I don't have them in like physical form. They're all digital now. The next stream will be next Saturday. I mean, don't wake up at 3 a.m. please. But I mean, if it is Saturday for you, I imagine it is if it's 3 a.m. But all right, we'll go to like 1:15, 1 hour 15 minutes. I really like to think of like, oh, it's Sunday. That's impressive. Okay, so you're like really ahead. Okay. I like to think that the 11 people that are watching, like when I go silent and no one's in the chat, that we're all just like staring at the wall. We're just all like looking at each other. In Australia. That's sweet. Nikki, did you just join? Because we're going to be wrapping it up in like 2 minutes. But yeah, let's just do a quick recap of what we drew today. Now that we're out of the tripod for real. We got a like quadruple jaw. We did a left-handed candle baby, which is growing on me. Did a left-handed cat. And then I redrew candle baby. And then I did a candle grandpa. And then we did middle-aged candle man. And then we did a chapstick man who is very upset about his coffee. And glue stick boy, his faithful sidekick. And then we got a left-handed stormtrooper, very abstract, very hip. And then we got a bat, a very menacing bat at that. And if you guys don't follow me on Soapss Official, I recommend that you do that because we got a whole lot of extra goodies over there. I do be staring at a wall. That's good. I mean, honestly, meditation is worth it. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good week. I hope this was fun for you guys. I know this one was a little bit more chill, rainy day vibes, comparative to the last one. But we will be back next week. If you guys haven't checked out the shorts, please do. I've been putting a lot of work into them, so I'm excited to see how they do on the channel and how they kind of open up a new dialogue for us. So that is all. I will see you guys in another video. Everybody say bye. I feel like I'm on like a FaceTime right now. This is very personal. All right. I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. Have a great week, and I will see you guys next week.